How's it going, everyone? Today's topic is K1 Revelation, Master Lost Sector, dealing with champions of Barrier and Unstoppable with a threat of Void. There's a large threat of Void, so definitely recommend those double Void resist. You're going to find this Lost Sector here on the moon. You'll take your Sorrow's Harbor landing zone all the way over here to the Lost Sector. You'll find it in this little cave here. It's kind of hard to find sometimes. If you've never ran it before, go in this cave, run along normal. It'll unlock Legend and Master. Legend and Master you can get from this flag here. So Legend has less champions, Master has more champions. No matter the power level, you can do it as long as you can handle champions. So make sure you focus on having your weapons take care of the champions for you. And if your kit can do it also, awesome. That'll help you out a lot. But make sure you find something that has consistent uptime. So if you're running arc and your grenades are doing jolts, for example, for overloads, that works if as long as the grenades are a consistent amount, right? If they're not, then you want to make sure you're using a weapon that'll take care of that for you, such as a trace rifle or something for those overloads. But for this one, we're going to be using our anti-barrier DR auto rifle here for the barrier. Our glaive will take care of unstoppable. These can work no matter what. This one doesn't run out of ammo ever. And the special weapon you could melee to technically take care of all the unstoppable stuff, so puts you in a good spot. Also, for a little added damage, as Leviathan's Breath does a massive amount of damage, especially with volatile weapons. This thing will just wreck everything. So you can shoot this in the face and hit a crit shot on a champion. It'll take it down to like 25% health. So you should be able to either, sometimes if it's a barrier, it may take, you have to destroy the shield, then use a finisher. But for unstoppables, you should be able to just wreck them down really quickly with 1 or 2 shots, assuming they're stunned already. So stun it with glaive, shoot it with Leviathan's Breath, it should fall right over. Your grenades will do a massive amount of damage for you also. But Cataclysm is our big damage, tracks everything down for us. Healing Rift keeps us alive. Melee is the only melee we got, so get more free damage is fun. Vortex Grenade will pair with Feed the Void, which will give us Devour. Chaos Accelerant will increase the duration and the size of our grenades, which will also do with Undermining, give us 15% damage increase. Instability, give us volatile rounds with grenade kills. Remnants will increase the duration of the grenade, and then Obscurity will give us invisibility when we use our finisher. This keeps us alive, keeps us healthy. Void is primarily about keeping yourself in a good spot, keeping yourself healed up, not necessarily for the most amount of damage. You want that, I would probably say do like an arc build if you're looking for a massive amount of damage. But I would say for playing it smart, staying alive, definitely Void is going to do you really well. I do have other videos on my channel for previous runs of this, as I do this almost every day for each of these runs, so make sure to check those out. So Ash's assets will pair up with our grenade kickstart, which will go with our firepower and cycle everything through here. So get super energy, more grenades. These orbs will go into our grenades, give us more ability cooldown, which will go into our Contraverse hold, which will reduce its cooldown as long as it hits a target, right? So charge void grenades, return grenade energy on hit. So if you charge it, hits a target, it comes back with more, with a higher charge with grenade kickstarts. Make sure you are running 2. If you're going to run 1 grenade kickstart, you might as well run 2. If you're not gonna run 2, then I would make sure you put weapon surges on instead, and they'll be way better for you. 2 void resist mods, 1 solar mod, as the barrier champions do really hurt. Mainly void resist for the boss and all the ogres. Ogres are very scary up front, so don't try to get in melee range unless you're ready with your shield from your glaive. Everything else here is for ability cooldown and collecting orbs. Artifact is all set up for void. Everything looks like a void ability, definitely click it. And then everything, your perks, make sure that if you are using one of these weapons to take out a champion, make sure that it is selected. 100 resilience for survivability, 100 discipline for more grenade uptime, and then whatever you can throw in recovery for more class ability uptime will definitely suit you in a better light. So make sure to like and subscribe, comment below if you want to see any other builds or any suggestions, or let me know how I'm doing. I appreciate all the feedback. You guys are amazing, and I'll keep making these guides. Alright, here we go. Let's get our glaive out real quick. Want to make sure that you just blow everything up best we can here. Grenade, what you need. Class ability here will keep us alive. Should be able to melee just about everything down. I would make sure you do get as much damage as you can on the barrier champion, as that way he'll do his shield for us. I guess I missed it. It's okay. Continue forward. Gonna do his shield. Perfect. Nice grenade here. I'm gonna use 1 shot of Leviathan's Breath to just give us that easy kill. Now we can move on here. Just have these mobs to deal with. We'll say you can just grenade the far mobs. This guy will just die whenever. Not worried about that. I will say charge your shot up, shoot the Shrieker, and then you're done. And now we can just move on to the next group of mobs here. I think I missed the grenade, unfortunately. No! There we go. Down here, grenade as we need to. Anti-bear. Oh no, my reloads have been awful. So unlucky. Leviathan's breath just massive amounts of damage, so that thing's crazy. Okay, so now you have the option. You can go downstairs or upstairs, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna go downstairs and just kill these mobs real quick. Finishing off with a grenade will give me Devour. That means whatever I kill will just keep that Devour running. Don't have to worry about dying. So just grenade spam all day long. I would not recommend using your super until this shield has been broken. Then I would use it. Right, make sure everything dies if you want to. If you see any mobs spawn in the corner, what that means is the unstoppable spawning. Right, so that means, oh crap, run. Be prepared for the unstoppable, or else you're going to be in a rude awakening. We have a shield available. If worst comes to worst, we have void resistances. I would recommend that you don't go into melee necessarily unless you have to. Unless you have your shield up, because the stomp here does a lot of damage and will knock you back. So if you're not ready for it, it'll be pretty messy. So a shield on melee, and then once we're ready to do the finisher, take that, get our nice little stealth going on. Go ahead and destroy this real quick. Get a reload available. And now you have the option to go left, right, whatever you want to do. I'm going to go up here to the left. I feel like I'm in a good spot for this. Right, I feel like I can really get some damage off on this thing as I want to. And grenade, perfect. One shot Leviathan's breath. Should do the work for us. That thing just does so much damage. Now we have to deal with the unstoppable. So, shield, grenade as we need to. Perfect. Now, so I would say if you're gonna melee, make sure you have your shield ready. Because this guy will mess you up a little bit if you're not ready. Shield ready, finisher as you need to. It'll give you stealth. I like having that survivability. I'm just gonna grenade this so I can get Devour procced as I want to. The ability cooldown will just, be back. As long as you do some damage with it, that thing comes right back. So just gonna do our grenade here. As you'll notice, I'll let you see this. The glaive doesn't do anti-barrier when you have volatile rounds on, so make sure you are prepared for your Leviathan's breath will do it, but not your glaive. So make sure you're aware of what is actually going to do it for you, what is not. I have no ammo here, so it means I have to reload and hide, and then once I'm available, I'll just throw my grenade again, do big damage. I want to save as much of my Leviathan's breath as I can for the boss, as I don't want to have to deal with the boss later with how to have heavy ammo. Because sitting there with an auto rifle is not going to be the best method of damage. So, it's going to destroy this with the ability. You guys notice I haven't used my melee. Oh, the grenade killed that. That was pretty cool. Perfect. Now we have, whenever we are ready, we can kill all the mobs we want to. Right, everything's dead as we like. We can go, okay, I have all my ammo. I'm ready to go. I'm going to just go and blow this guy up. I will say, when you're ready for this, don't super right away. You want to make sure you knock him back a little bit, like that. Then super him to the face, and then you'll be in a good spot. Right, you can always hit him again whenever you want to. It'll stop his shot. Unstoppable will do it for you. Leviathan's breath will do it for you. Make sure you land a few shots. Alright, we're in a good spot here. So everything's dead as we want to. Now we want to find the barrier champions. They're going to be on the right side. We hit them with one shot. That means the barrier is going to spawn. I'll hit them with the second shot here. I don't want to go out there and put myself in a bad spot, as other things will spawn. So what you want to do is do some damage to this, reload your weapon, be prepared for the shield. Come on, he's going to do it behind the wall. I know he is. Yep, perfect. But we got to watch out for all the other mobs. We can kill the barrier whenever we'd like. There's no rush on it. So I would say don't dodge the knight, don't take any excessive damage. We can come back to the barrier. We have an auto rifle that can do all the damage. There's no running out of ammo or anything. Even with double special, you're fine. You're in a good spot. You don't have to worry about it. Now we're just gonna play it safe. I'm gonna do one big shot to the face of the barrier. You can risk it probably for a second shot if you can go real quick with it, but I would just say play it safe, get the other shot off, finish off the barriers. You're now technically done with the run. All the champions are taken care of. You can now finish off the rest ones you want here with the super or whatever you'd like. But the run is basically completed. So, if you would like to, if not, you know, let's kill the champions with the boss, you're good to go. So, collecting my exotic Ingram. Doors open once everything's killed. If the doors don't open if you're trying to get out or whatever, until everything's dead. So less than 7 minute run, wasn't the fastest. You could probably do this faster, but I was giving you a little bit of a tutorial as we went through it. So you guys can do this in maybe 4 or 5 minutes, or maybe 3 minutes here if you're awesome. So I know you can do it. So like and subscribe, comment below if you want to see different builds or exotic weapons or whatever you'd like to see or more of my content. And as always, I hope you have a fantastic day.